Hello, hockey, basketball, and soccer fans. My name is David. Thought I would start this video at 5 on the afternoon of the second Wednesday of November, 2025 Eastern Time. So we're going to talk about, in my previous video, which I discussed the Oilers and compared them to this Oilers regular season to those of the other Western Canadian teams. I'm going to continue my analysis with respect to the Eastern Canadian teams. So we'll start with the Habs, and in terms of the regular season, keep in mind started after the first weekend EDT of October. So in terms of the Habs, last month played 11 regular season games, and in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them allowed at least this many goals. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4 of them, the Habs allowed at least this many goals. So far this month, things haven't gone all the best. And the Habs have 2 wins, 1 regulation loss, an OT loss, and a shootout loss. And scratch a little surface. So in terms of warning signs, potential warning signs for the Habs, 1, 2, 3. In this many games, the Habs have allowed at least this many goals. In excluding shootouts, 1, 2. In this many games, the Habs have allowed at least this many goals. So not a great start, but we'll see what happens. The Habs host the Dallas Stars on Thursday Eastern Time. I'm going with the Ottawa Senators, and they had loads of trouble last month keeping the puck out of their own net. I'm just going to see. See what we have here. So keep in mind the regular season began for the Sens after the first weekend EDT of last month. Sens last month played 2, 6, 9, 12 regular season games. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them allowed at least this many goals outside of shootouts. The Sens would go on to allow, excluding shootouts, at least as many goals in 2 more games. So count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's alarming. 3 or more goals allowed. 4 more goals allowed in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In 6 of them. So in half of the games, the Sens last month in regular season ones, the Sens allowed this many goals or more in each of them. That is a lot. Have things turned around so far this month. Just going to do this as well. So, it's been a mixed bag on that count. 1, 2, 3. In 3 games, the Sens have allowed at least this many goals. In just one of them, they've allowed at least this many. So, it's not clear in terms defensively if the Sens are a better team, but these Sens have a standings point streak that extends the entire month. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5-game standings point streak. That's a good thing. And now I'm going to discuss the Leafs. And yeah, it's almost panic time. In what is also nicknamed Hogtown. So go to October. The regular season for the Leafs began with a home game against the Habs on the 8th of October, or the 8th day of that month, EDT. And that month, the Leafs played 1, 2, 6, 9, 11 regular season games. Just going to see down here. Let's see what they've done here. So have of those 11 games, 2, 6, 11. In those 11 games, I count just 2 Jersey Leafs allowed under this many goals. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. So 9 games, yeah, 9 of the 11 games, Leafs allowed at least this many goals. And of those games, which at least allowed at least this many goals, in how many games last month the Leafs allow at least this many? So what I'm going to do is go back. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. 6 of 11, the majority. Have things gotten better so far this month? Things have been looking good. 3 wins in a row. But only one of them had featured the Leafs having allowed under this many goals. So that means the Leafs have gone 5 straight games during which they've given up at least this many goals, including this many during which they've allowed at least this many. That's a problem. And there don't appear to be very clear solutions. It may very well be that the Leafs end up this season missing the postseason altogether. It'll be interesting if the Oilers also miss the postseason. I mean, I do encourage anyone who hasn't yet watched that video put up by the Austin Hockey YouTube man to do so. Very interesting video about a preview to an upcoming road trip for the Oilers. And just to recap, the Oilers are definitely going out on the road. So the road trip it's going to be 2 games, 2 back-to-back games. One of them against the Flyers in southeastern Pennsylvania, then in central Ohio against the Blue Jackets. The Canes await on Saturday EDT Eastern Time, followed by games next week on Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday Eastern Time against the Sabres, Capitals, Bolts, and Panthers. I find it very strange that the NHL wouldn't have put in for the Oilers the Florida games back to back, because it appears to be the Amalie Arena and Amaranth Bank Arena, the respective home ones of the Bolts and Panthers, can be done by bus, whereas Washington D.C., at least from one of the airports in the metro area, at least from Capital One Arena, can't quite be as easily done by bus. So it'll be interesting, but I do predict next Wednesday and Thursday Eastern Time, it's going to be very interesting here. It's going to be very interesting how the Oilers fare in that set. I mean, ditto for the Flyers and Blue Jackets games. Because, yes, in terms of, because this month, the Oilers have gone 4 games in a row during which they've allowed at least this many goals, including 2 straight, excluding shootouts, during which they have allowed at least this many. Keep in mind that shootouts I consider them to be effective ties in terms of goals allowed. Anyway, so we're going to see how the Oilers fare, and there's no doubt it's going to be important to go a long way to determining if the Oilers manage to remain remotely close to a playoff spot, get into a playoff spot, or fall so far out of one that they end up being, sellers approaching the 2026 NHL trade deadline. So it's going to be rather important. In any case, in terms of the Oilers, It's a very interesting video. I have to see if there's something, if there's one from, how big the gap between the Oilers and Avs. All right, let's see here. On TSN's That's Hockey. In response to that, it's perfect. Said, well, it's in terms of the quality of play, I would say it's huge. Last week, and remember that, a 9-1 drubbing by the Avs of the Oilers. And how could the Oilers not have a big gap? There's so much that's gone wrong. At the end of the day, though, will the Oilers still manage to win games? They don't have much choice because time is running out to turn their season around. Anyway, if you like this video, please consider liking and subscribing. For more content, respect to Canadian ice hockey, basketball, and soccer teams. On that note, I'm going to say, go Raps go, go Raps 95 go, go Scepters go, and respect to Canadian national ice hockey, basketball, and soccer teams, go Canada go.